What's up, y'all? I'm comedian Erica Duchess.
What's happening? I'm your boy, comedian Jayski.
It's your boy, comedian Kelly KDubb.
Yeah, man, TIP, the King Good. Hey, man, we the Ha Ha Mafia, also the cast and directors of the Partments, you hear me? And we just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard, you dig?
Peace out.
Once upon a time in the Partments, ayy. Once upon a time in the Partments, ayy.
All right, so we got T.I., Erica Duchess, and Jayski jumping off the porch with us today. Welcome, guys.
Hey, what's up?
Man, I'm feeling great. How we feeling?
Man, cool.
I feel
Feel
amazing.
good. I feel exciting.
For sure. No, I appreciate taking the time out your days to come pull up on us.
Yeah, man, feeling like a player, you
I
know what
know.
I'm saying? Player on the front porch, making plays.
Hey,
Yeah,
this
This bring back a lot of
got me
memories.
back in the trenches on this.
For real. I grew up like this.
From the
for real,
Partments
for
to the
real.
porch, right?
Partments to the
Yeah,
porch.
to the
Come on.
porch.
Porch of the Partment.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, right at home, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the movie's been out a couple weeks now. How we feeling about it?
I'm excited about it. We're getting a lot of good views, a lot of good feedback, as well as the the hater part of it. But
I
it
ain't
come
seen
with
no
it.
hate. What a hater.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
there
me personally, I can't even walk
mean-
around my city. I'm talking about, I'm in
I
the
mean,
movie.
yeah, I
I
like-
tell you.
I was
Everywhere I
concerned.
go.
I thought the hater had that took a day out.
But
I ain't seen none
the
of it.
good is overrating the bad, so that's a good
Yeah.
thing.
I'm just extremely proud of the cast and everybody that came together and contributed to this project. Cause I mean, everybody who came in really came in just behind the vision that that kind of I guess conceived. You know what I'm saying? Along with my collaborators, Champ. And of course, you got Ty, Lil Ronnie, the rest of the Ha Ha Mafia, DC, Young Fly, Carlos Miller, Duval that co-produced it with us. And I'm just proud to see us all stick together and do something that we didn't need nobody help to manage or maintain or to present to the world.
No, because that's a major accomplishment.
Yeah.
To be able to produce, create, write, film, edit, and put out a movie on your own.
Yeah.
That ain't no small task.
Hey, and it was a lot of work. It was a daunting task. You know what I'm saying? A lot of heavy lifting. Shout out to our editor, MJ, you know what I mean? And really everybody. Shout out to our animators, you know what I'm saying? Who,
Yeah, they did a really good job on that
did
too.
a phenomenal job, man. And everybody, man. Shout out to the to the Vision Mob, my DP, Philly Flyboy, Randy. Everybody really came together, man, and this was something that was a labor of love. And we all got some Section 8 in us, you know what I'm saying? So everybody come from a similar background, and we all have, we share these experiences and environments and communities like these. And we all, just sit around, whether we're at the comedy club or, on somebody else's front porch at the cookout, we all just sit around, talk. Like, man, why ain't nobody telling it like it is, for our people? Why we can't speak in a language that our people understand? And instead of just talking about it, man, we went and did it.
How long have you been sitting on this idea, or was this something that was just pretty fresh?
Well, it wasn't necessarily sitting on it. See, we
You ain't telling people how long you just been in your head.
we were tweaking and tuning it. I mean, in my head.
Yeah.
Man, it's been like 2005, 2006. So this song, it's a song that you hear, Once Upon a Time in the Partments. That comes from a remake of an Ice Cube record called Once Upon a Time in the Projects. And I just took that on a Gangsta Grill project me and Drummer did back in 08, 07. And I redid that particular song and called it Once Upon a Time in the Partments. And even in that song, I was just like telling stories, fictional stories of shit that happened in the Partments. And created characters even within that song. And I always just had an idea and a vision to elaborate upon it. And it wasn't until 2020, 21. We started in 20 writing it. In 21, we actually, you know what I'm saying, we had complete scripts and, you know, and decided to shoot it. And ever since 21, the idea was to shop it around and make it a series. And I just thought that I could just, you know, shoot 3-4 episodes and take a sizzle, show it to people. People would, you know, get the vision and kind of invest in us completing the rest of the season. That didn't work. So everybody wanted it to fit into some conformity, some standard, just format that
wasn't the Partments.
It wasn't what the vision we had. It was like a real cookie cutter, like, and everybody asked the same question: who's the main character? Like, whose story, whose eyes is it being told to? I'm like, man, the Partments. The Partments is the main character. The Partments is telling the story, and couldn't nobody see it, and we didn't want to change it. We wanted it to remain authentic and true to what. And then one network or platform, you know, which I have a lot of respect and admiration for, but they say, you know, do we have to meet the crackhead in the first scene? I think smoking crack on the first scene, it might be a bit much for I'm like, you know what? Come on, let me just, and we just did it the way that we wanted to do it, and we remained true and authentic to the culture that we represent.
Now, when you start writing it, are you already like casting in your head?
Yes.
Like, okay.
Yeah. Ernesto was always Super J, you know what I mean? Always. Duchess was always the candy lady. Dubb was always the mechanic, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then as I started writing, I started to see Jayski, you know, as Curtis Flo Dollar, you know what I'm saying? I started to see, you know, Nav as Pee Wee. I started to see King as Trent, you know what I'm saying? As the stories began to take shape, my personal knowledge and relationship with these people, knowing the nuances of their characters, I know how to put them in situations that I know that they're gonna be able to flourish in.
What's Myron's reaction when you like, I want you to play the lane?
Gonna be wrong. I knew Myron was gonna be wrong immediately. When I was writing, I'm like, that's him. I knew VVS was supposed to be Taylor. I just already kind of seen this from being around these people and knowing what their strengths and what their gifts are. You know what I'm saying? Knowing what they have to offer to the world creatively, and it just allows me to see it before it happens.
So he didn't push back like, man, why I got to be the lame in this shit?
Nah. He kind of, established himself as that character early on. You know what I'm saying? That's how I met Myron on Instagram, putting himself in scenarios and situations like that, which is what allowed me to see him in that light, you know what I mean? He a real cool cat. Like, if you know him personally, he a real cool cat, solid guy. I just know that he has an affinity for those types of circumstances. You did.
No, I think you did a good job casting that, because he killed that character. Man.
Right on. Yeah. And saved money on the casting director. We ain't have to have no casting.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Huh. So, Erica, what's your reaction when Tip reaches out? It's like, I want you to be in this movie.
My reaction is like, are you for real? You know what I'm saying? Like, she called me, chose me, so I was excited about it. And then the part that they told me to read and play, I was accustomed to it. I was used to it. Because like I said, I have a whole lifeline full of candy ladies in my family. So.
I come from a long line of candy ladies.
Generations of candy ladies in my family, so it was very relatable. So I just pulled from that and produced. So it was fun.
No, you did a great job as well.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. So Jayski, what's your reaction when Tip reaches out?
I was ready to get to work. Who don't want to be in a movie?
I know, right?
I say less. I was on the way down here. You know what I'm saying? But the character was cool because I got to dress up in all the old school clothes, look like my old uncles and them, and you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I come from a family that, in the neighborhood, like any other neighborhood in the ghetto, you know what I'm saying? People talk plenty trash, you know what I'm saying, slick talking, so I was ready for all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like dressing up like Curtis Flo Dollar.
Yeah, he came to the premiere, Chris.
Full character, huh?
Full character.
So I know you said you wrote a script, but how much of this is improv? Because when you get comedians like this, I'm sure a lot of it is just off the top.
Tons of it.
85.
Yeah, tons of it.
85%.
I mean, I think that's what makes it beautiful because, we have a storyline and there are things that push the narrative forward, but I just give them like keywords and elements about the scene that need to remain the same for the story to be pushed forward. And then, so I usually say, okay, look, give me one take just like it is on the page. And once I know I got that, now y'all just do what y'all want to do. You know what I mean? And I can just kind of cut around it and pull from it what we need.
That was the fun part, really.
Yeah.
Like ad-libbing and just, you know what I'm saying? He gave us the freedom to go ahead and do your thing, you know what I mean?
And I'm sure like working with that type of cast, these are some of the funniest people in the business. Like I'm sure you guys were dying laughing, trying to hold in these laughs as well.
Can't be thin skin hanging around us.
You sure can't. You better not. You better
All
not. You
that
better
thin
not.
skin stuff.
From 6 in the morning to probably 9 o'clock at night, man. I start laughing, man.
We laughed the whole way.
The whole time.
The outtakes probably is a whole nother
Yeah, the
movie
bloopers at
within
the end,
yeah.
I was dying at those.
Man, it was dope, man. I had the best. I think it's what we call it, the unfuckable cast.
Unfuckwittable.
Unfuckable.
Not unfuckable.
Yeah.
Unfuckwittable.
Yeah, not unfuckable. Yeah,
Not
'cause we
unfuckable. I mean, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I know somebody like it. You hear me?
Me too, yeah, most definitely. Been like it for years.
I mean, what unfuckable.
Been like it for years.
Unfuckwittable.
Yeah, unfuckwittable cast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
For years.
was there any jokes, any one-liners that just went a little too far? So it was like, all right, I know we can't put that in there.
I think
so.
nah,
Which one?
it ain't go too far.
I mean, that was too far. Define.
I mean, that's the thing with comedy. It's like people love to push those boundaries.
Yeah.
I think that's what the greats are really known for doing is pushing those boundaries.
If you ain't, Duval always say, if you ain't laughing, you missing the point. You know what I'm saying? So we just always, I think, Duval came out the closet at the end.
I ain't gonna lie. That outtake, I was like, whoa.
Go watch the movie for that.
Y'all not gonna do my brother like that. Nah. He was just talking shit. He was
Hey,
in the
man,
moment.
that's how you know.
When you ad-libbing and shooting.
Because he was like, oh, wait. Nah.
Hold on, wait a minute. I ain't
He
mean.
gotta hear this. That's how you know it improv. That's how you know it's real, true to life, off the top of the head. You never know what's gonna happen next.
And you never know what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of scenes that weren't in the script, and it was a lot of adjusting on like real time adjustments being made due to the conditions and the circumstances. We had to create elements, we had to and make it work. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where the country boy scene came in with DC, Carlos, and my partner Get Cool. That really came. Okay, so it's raining. Okay, so we can shut down, and I got Carlos and DC, and this the last day I got them. You know what I'm saying? So I could just lose them and not be able to shoot nothing, or we can come up with something to shoot. You know what I mean? And so that's what we shot. We shot the scene in the car, just off the cuff. Look, this what we gonna do. You do this, do that, da 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 da. And the scene where everybody sitting up under the porch talking about gentrification and and dropping jewels while they were playing chess. You know what I'm saying? Like that was all due to the circumstances. That was because this is what the elements are giving us. We're not gonna let it stop our emotion. We're gonna continue on with it, and it came out perfect.
I felt like that, during the middle of the film, that added a good element to it too. Because it got pretty deep there for a second, I ain't gonna lie.
And I think that's another thing about, communities and environments like this. A lot of people, they underestimate the level of intellect and the level of information that rests and resides within the minds of these people who stay in places like this. I know some of the smartest people, some of the most intelligent people with the most extravagant ideas, you know what I'm saying, that come from these elements. It's just the resources are not what they should be to catch up, you know what I'm saying? And that's why so many great, like people like Master P, people like Baby and Slim, you know what I'm saying? People like Jay Prince, people like, just so many great minds, once they find a way to let the resources catch up with their ambitions, you know what I'm saying? There wasn't no stopping them. You know, it was off to the races. And I think all of those people I just named started in situations and circumstances like what you're seeing in this movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope people don't get it misconstrued. Like, this is not an Atlanta movie. The Partments this takes place all over the country, all over the world too.
It does. I mean, it's not an Atlanta movie, although it is an Atlanta movie, but it started in Atlanta, but it's for the rest of the world to share, you know what I'm saying? I think that we all find a commonality. There's more things that bring us together than it is that separate us, and we just want to focus on those things. It's dope selling everywhere. It's flim flam in everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's a candy lady everywhere. It's a hustler. It's a bad
old school dude. Kicking knowledge, talking trash.
Absolutely.
Everywhere.
It's a hating ass landlord everywhere.
Most definitely.
You feel what I'm saying? These are the people in your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? The communities that we come from. These are the people that make that world go round.
Yeah. What would you say were like some of the biggest challenges that came with, creating this film then?
Man, getting KDubb to remember his lines was probably one of them. And getting him to show up on time. Getting KDubb to know his lines and show up on time. That was probably the biggest, I think. What you think?
Well, I mean, I couldn't tell if he messed up because he was on it. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't see nothing, like everything happened the way it was supposed to happen.
The bigger challenge to me was they were trying to put me in more scenes and they couldn't really work that out. So that was a very big challenge.
I know more is on the way.
Man, another a cameo that just kind of happened on the cuff and something that happened that we ain't even really playing. The mail truck scene with the little person.
Oh yeah, really? That was dope. That was
dope. And how she walked up to Carlos. Like that was just kind of like
it just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of. I mean, this is like dope. I never forget the moment. I never forget none of the make me sing in the chair, like the little Hollywood chair. I never forget that. Like that was like one of my biggest moments because I had on my little robe, my hair, I had makeup.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I was coming on set when they ain't had stuff to do, getting a haircut so I can go to the club, man, we're gonna touch up. And you ain't working today, I got something to do.
Like everything, I could really get used to this life.
Oh, KDubb that made it. Oh, man, we were just talking good about you. You want to come sit down, man? We were just talking good about you.
They were like, you made the part.
Yeah, man, I was just letting them know how dope you was in the movie.
I ain't gonna lie, I like this part. Man, make me feel like I'm at home on Adderwood Avenue.
No, man.
I'm speaking Hollywood.
Tell her how great of a job you did, man.
How you remember all your lines.
How you so professional, pleasure to work with.
Always the first one there, last one to leave.
That work, man, and the last one to take.
See, the first motherfucker on the block with the cheese, and the last motherfucker to leave. Oh, my bad.
Same hoodie on October.
Don't put me in it. Don't put me in it.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all go look on my page. Same hoodie.
They had tricked us. They told us we had flow seats. Me and KDubb, how you slapping 5 again? And they said, y'all stand behind them. Oh, yeah. What the mess is that?
Man, that was the nicest.
We just knew we had flow seats.
We seen the flow
Jayski told us, I ain't on the floor, but I can touch.
Yeah. Soon as I got up to go use the bathroom, let me get my little cameo right here on the floor.
Hey man, shout out to the Atlanta Hawk, man. You know what I'm saying? They invited us down, man. Me, DC, Ski, Doug came too. We didn't invite him, but he came anyway.
I don't know. DC, man.
They didn't tag her. They didn't even tag her.
I saw that when the Hawks posted it. Yeah, they tagged DC and T.I.
They just tagged T.I. and DC.
That was terrible.
I hope y'all lose to Georgia Tech.
Yeah, that's how they lost the first game. They definitely lost the first game.
Until you make it, man. You know what I'm saying?
They definitely lost the first game.
Time coming, man. God damn.
That's so crazy.
So KDubb, man, talk about your character in the movie.
I got the best character in the movie, man. The mechanic. I fixed all the problems. You know, it's always a mechanic. His cars break down in the hood.
Cars gonna break down. Ain't nobody got a good running car. So they talk about me, but they come to me. They come to me, the mechanic.
So what's your reaction when Tip reaches out to you and says he's got a role for you in the movie?
He didn't reach out. I found out through another homeboy. And they was shooting the movie. They said, you in the movie? I said, what movie? Your boy. I said, what boy? They said, Tip. Tip who? I ain't got no money. Man, they didn't tell me nothing, man. I found him. I found him at the gathering spot. I already had a meeting going. Am I lying? I walked in, went a chair for me, did the same thing. Go find you a chair. Swear to God. See how I'm just getting here, they ain't tell me about this. A nigga told me, man. They said, your boy just pulled up. I said, where? It's over here. I said, what the hell is here? They don't tell me nothing. You see why? Man, that's all it is.
Oh, man, cold
Boy don't like me. He got love for me, but he don't fuck with me.
Cold blood.
Oh, man.
And I know he ain't lying because he called and told me. He was lying. He said, I didn't know. He said, you knew about it? I didn't want to stay. I was like, yeah, I knew about it. They called me.
You mad? He said, you got this nigga in the movie, I got me in the movie. No goddamn way you ain't got, I tell you what.
Look at the first little thing. My face ain't on there. Everybody on there. Look at the first little right up of it. Man, I ain't nowhere on that thing, man.
I thought you just missed photo day or something.
Huh? Nah, man. He gonna make me. I'm gonna have to get out the mud with him. He gonna make me get out the mud with him, man.
So it was like this all day long. We did this all day long for about
All
3 weeks.
day.
Yeah,
That's how long it took to film, 3 weeks?
Yeah, we did about 14, 15 days.
Okay. That's not too bad then.
Yeah, I enjoyed myself.
A great time.
Great time. Best time ever, man. That
I was
never
still
forget.
going down there when everybody was gone. I said, we finished?
Yeah. I was
You done
ready.
moved into the Partments, huh?
Yeah, do some more.
Yeah.
And you know, the residents that like, 'cause we filmed in an extra set of apartments on the west side, and the residents, like, you know, the time when we didn't come, they're like, man, where y'all was yesterday? Y'all ain't coming no more. You know, like, so the residents of the apartments was just as much of a part of it as, you know, as the cast.
And did you know the lady whose house we was in? Do you not know she was a real candidate? Yeah, she was a real candidate. That
real?
was crazy.
We ain't about no candy.
Nah, we use our own.
Sold out. She was
Yep,
booming that week.
Yep.
Booming that week.
Yep. She
We
was a
got to know the
candidate.
kids and everything, man.
Yeah, we women kids got the school bus and everything.
Everything. And they welcome us too. And we was in the hood. Like the
Some
hood.
little boy with no shirt on, he about 5 years old.
Nah, it was one about 3.
Yeah.
No, I know what you're talking
Three.
about. I got him on my, I'm gonna post that. I got him. He was coming in the trailer and everything. He was grown.
Yeah, the wood. Hey, what y'all in here doing?
We never met his mama, never met nobody in kin to him. He was 3 years old.
He outside walking around 3 years old by
Hey, man,
himself.
what's up, man? let me get one of them Gatorades, man. Go on.
Yeah.
So you would say the residents kind of embraced this, right?
They did. They really did. In the real, we was in like the hood.
And you see them, you know what I'm saying? You see them, they got their cameos, you know what I'm saying, at the beginning, and then, you know, certain points.
A little B-roll with them.
Yeah, man, because, you know, I'm real big on community, because I come from a community that, you know, it embraces you and kind of shows you what your strengths and weaknesses is early on before you get a chance to go out there and face the world, you know what I mean? So I really hold that in high regard.
Now, were you always going to be the voice of the Partments? Was that always the plan, or?
No. No, we had other people in mind, but
Who you had? Tell you who we had.
well, we had a little flip.
Yeah.
Little flip too far away. You couldn't get black people. We said forget that, man.
Oh, man. Oh, shit, man. Oh man. Hey, man. So it wasn't like I said, until people just kept on asking the question, like, you know, who's the main character, you know, whose story are we following, and you know, just as a adjustment or a solve for that question. That's when I thought, you know what I'm saying, that you know, being a voice of the Partments was a good idea.
Now, when you were shopping it around, were they asking like, well, T.I., why aren't you in the movie? You think that would have helped them sell it to them?
No, nobody even asked me that at all. Nobody ever said why wasn't I in the movie.
We like just what he was doing.
And I enjoyed it too, though, man. You know what I'm saying? I like, you know, I like behind the camera. I won't say I like it more, but I like the I like that process a lot because when you acting, you know what I'm saying, you come and you a part of the part that you participate in. You feel me? And if you there 12 hours, unless it's a set like this, it don't really be shit else to do. You know what I'm saying? You come and you know, they say action, you act, they say cut, and you wait. You know what I mean?
Wait for your next scene, right?
Exactly. And wait and wait and wait.
And better not leave.
And so as soon as you got there, bend a corner, hey man, they need you here right now. Then you get back, all right, wait. So the director and the writer directed the part that I played, it just felt like I had a hand in every scene. You know what I'm saying? I had input and, you know, it just kept me busy and kept me thinking. You know what I mean?
I like that. Yeah, I didn't know he was gonna be like that, but he was good. He wasn't kind of mean, but he didn't play. You know what I'm saying?
Adopted this Italian accent. He thought he was a real.
Right, he did. Yeah, he started
He was
going
on the
a little too far.
Scorsese shit.
Yeah, he came to work with here like Versace robe on. I said, okay, bro, come on, all right.
Yeah, man. I had got me a little pipe and a beret, man.
Yeah,
Action.
Action!
So Tim, you also been doing a lot of stand-up lately, man. Was this something you had always thought about, wanted to do, or did people always pipe up? You a funny guy. You should go ahead and do stand-up, or?
Actually, no. Nobody ever told me that. People never. I don't know why people always took me just like extra serious. It seemed like if anybody else say something,
You got an album called I'm Serious.
right. I guess so. If you build it, they will come. I mean, he actually just threw me on stage out of spite. He just, you know, just told me come up, and thought, you know, I guess he thought.
No, you talk a lot of shit. That's what happened.
What?
You know, he talk a lot of shit.
Sure, dude.
He always just talking about comedy, watching the comic. Been around for a minute and funny, you know, for his roasting. So I just put him up there, and he swimmed. I can't even lie.
He did good that first time?
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people who ain't seen him, they just probably don't know. But I be like, nah, he always been a little funny without stand up, and it just, you know, man, it definitely. You ain't seen it yet, huh? Oh man, just check it out, man.
yeah.
It's good work.
Stand-up's a different animal, especially in Atlanta. I feel like the crowds in Atlanta are probably really
You
tough.
tell me. That's
It
why I
is the
said.
hardest form of entertainment. Once it's just you, the mic, and the people. Ain't
Yeah.
got no help.
Yep.
You seen when
That's
he
why I say I'm the stand-up queen, because Atlanta made me who I am.
Atlanta made it. You seen when he got booed up there in Brooklyn? Did you see that? I seen it. Did you see it? I sent it to your phone. Cash out me. I'm gonna send you the whole footage, man.
Hey, but the comeback was decent though.
Oh, but he came back though. He came back. He came back. He got
He went to
booed.
play one of them songs. They said, yeah, he said, I wish the fuck I would.
Yeah. He came back.
He went somewhere else and did good.
Now, I ain't talking about the comeback. Now, I was talking about We did the Bronx. He got close to Brooklyn. We did the Bronx. We got close to Brooklyn. We ain't touched Brooklyn yet. We did the Bronx.
This man is crazy.
We did the Bronx.
Oh,
We did
man.
the Railroad.
Yeah,
This man
man.
is crazy.
Golly, man. Whew. Okay, so what the next question, man? Oh man.
Okay.
All right, man.
All right.
You gotta get serious.
On a serious note,
Yeah, we trying our best.
on a serious note,
Yes.
I see the movie's only available on the website, right?
Right, only
So why
available.
Why not go the Tubi, the Netflix route, or anything like that?
Well, because we support the SAG strike, and we are actors, storytellers, writers, directors, performers, and we believe in standing up for the rights of said performers, and we don't want to, you know, do anything to interfere with that or to deter it. So the best way for us to put it out and not to continue to wait is to just do it direct to consumer with no outside entities. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody got no money in it. Ain't nobody gave us nothing to invest. Ain't no platforms, ain't no networks, ain't no streamers, ain't no TV. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no movie studio. It's just us. You know what I mean? And that's really the only way that we could still kind of put it out and it be, I guess, not an interference, not considered an interference.
Yeah, understood. So once they settle that difference, will it be available everywhere then? Or?
Yeah, once they settle that difference, man, you know what I'm saying? We as long as we can find like-minded partners.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We don't want nobody who want to come in and take it and make it what it need to be to fit their expectations. We wanted, a partner who can love us and appreciate us for who we are, appreciate the piece for what it is. And, if we find that, then yeah, we'll entertain all suggestions.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's one thing fans are asking. Where the hell's the movie?
Right,
I'm searching on TV. I can't find it.
Partments404.com. You hear me? DAPARTMENTS 404.com.
And you can get on Cash App now.
And you got cash because a lot of people ain't had no credit card. That's why KDubb ain't seen it. So
I got Cash App now. I can get it.
Yeah, Cash App. It's on Cash App now. It's on Cash App. Now we got Cash App. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's only $5.
And to rent.
Yeah, to rent.
Yeah,
And you
know
can
what I'm
buy
saying?
it and
You
watch
can
it
buy
forever
it.
for
It'll be yours forever for $9.99. You hear me? We still selling nicks and dimes on the porch in the
on the
apartments.
porch.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pee Wee.
Yeah, that's where it started.
That's
for real.
right.
Yeah. Talk about your relationship with Throwed Off Juan, man. I
Okay.
know he's really embraced you. You really embraced him as well.
Man,
so.
yeah, Throwed Off Juan is a phenomenal talent, like a little brother to us. I mean, he is drop dead funny. I mean, just naturally gifted and funny and really from the turf. You know what I mean? An authentic voice. I think that if you come from the hood, especially from a hood in Atlanta, everybody knows somebody kind of like Throwed Off Juan a little bit. You know what I mean? And he's like everybody's little brother. And we want to see him do well. We want to put him in positions where he can continue to maximize off his strengths.
Yeah, he's just funny as shit.
Yeah,
man.
he's
just naturally funny, like you said.
Absolutely.
I ain't closer to retarded. Way closer to retarded. Shit me. I had to take my money I owed back from him. He owed me money 6 months. I finally took it back from him. I had to take the money he owed me back. Usually you pay me back. I had to take it back. I had to steal my money back.
Hey, talent can be called many things.
Oh man.
I'm glad I took my money back from him.
Hey man.
I'm the first one to put him on stage.
We do not
I'm the first one to put him on stage.
You say what?
I said I was the first one to put one on stage. Yeah.
How'd he do that first night then?
Oh, he bummed. He had on a pair of jogging pants. He had on a pair of jogging pants, no draw. You can see all his organs. When I tell you, he went up there. He looked the same way he look now. Look like he on child support now, but back then he looked a little more smoother. He went up there, did his thing, but one thing about it, he caught on to it. Like we all know, he one hell of a talent. He's talented, but like I say, more closer to that retarded side. And that's where it's at. Shout out Throwed Off Juan. 3.
Hey man, we do not condone or support any of the language that's being used here.
This is why I asked. Was it like a joke that went too far on set? This is why I asked.
But hey man, this all
In
good.
our world, we just speaking free mind. It's just this new world
man.
now. They so sensitive.
Yeah, hey,
can't say nothing.
blame our minds, not our hearts.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
Our minds fucked up, but our hearts in the right place.
Right.
Now, was there any actors that you couldn't get that you had either reached out to, whether they just, they were tied up or
Desi
just...
Banks.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was supposed to be KDubb. He was supposed to have KDubb part. We were trying to get Desi. Desi couldn't do it, so KDubb, man, KDubb, get your ass in here, man. Let me see. B. Simone.
Okay.
Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce, we want it. Let's see here. Loretta Devine. Nah, I'm just joking. But nah, those are the ones that I remember right off the top of my head, man. Desi Banks, B. Simone, and Bruce.
I was waiting for King to pull up to ask you, but what'd you think about his role and how he did?
I was pleasantly shocked and surprised, at how well he did. I couldn't tell he was doing good on set, you know what I mean? it wasn't until I got into the edit that I could actually, you know, see everything, and I could see how, you know, how natural but still focused, you know, his performance was. And he didn't look like he was taking it seriously, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause he'll show up shooting dice and talking loud during takes. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, look, man, this is a real, like, this is a professional setting here, man. But I think when he got there, he kind of saw, like, people like Jayski and Nav and even Throwed Off One, like, he saw that even though they were having fun, they were still taking it serious and they still had their head in the game. And I think he caught on, like, by day 3, you know what I mean? He kind of, you know, knew what a line was, you know what I mean?
Was acting something he's always had an interest in, or did you kind of just throw him in there?
Man, King really had just always been a star, man. You know, he was like one of them little baby who would pat their pampers at their mama friend when they come over. You know what I mean? He just always he knew what to do with attention. You did. He always had. And I mean, if you cut a camera on and you put him in a position where people watching him, he gonna do something interesting. And he's always been that way.
Who you paying the pampers?
Toya. He was Toya, he damn sure did. He told Toya, you gonna come sleep with me, and you, I want you to spend the night, but you gonna sleep with me. And she say, but you sleep with your mom and dad? He say, no, not tonight. You gonna sleep in my room. And King always been, you know, he just been a outspoken character, just like with, like one of the first scenes of the first episodes of Family Hustle. Cause you know he's so light skinned, you know I just always had to reiterate and explain to him, you are a black man. He was like, nah, look. I'm like, no, you are a black man. You hear me? And don't ever think nothing different because you are a black man. And he said, but I'm the same color as Mama, which is his grandmama. His grandmama is white. I'm the same color as Mama. I said, yeah, but inside you are a black man, you know. You are translucent. Your skin tone is translucent, but you are a black man. And then just, you know, right when we having this discussion, we outside of the restaurant, right when we having this discussion, some of my Caucasian fans, just a couple ladies walked up and introduced themselves and said they were fans, might have asked for an autograph or a picture or something. And so he looking. He might be 4 or 5 years old at the time. He looking at them, looking at him, he looking at them. And then he say, okay, so I'm a black man, right? I said, yeah. He say, well, can I marry a white woman? I said, I guess you can, bro. You know, if you want to, man. And, you know, that's always just been him naturally, you know what I'm saying? And so to see him perform, you know, and do it in a formal or semi-formal setting, it was, you know, it was an honor to see. It was an honor to watch and to be a part of.
Yeah, no, it's a good start for him too, man. Yeah. That's for sure. Yeah. Would you still be open to pitching this as a series? Like one of those networks hits you up and it's like, hey, we saw the movie, now we believe.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna never say what I ain't interested in. It would really just have to, like I said, it would have to be a like-minded partnership, man. Somebody who gonna...
Yeah, I feel like creative control is probably the most important thing to you with
creative
this.
Control and ownership. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like when you do a film, you can own it, you know what I'm saying? And you can license it out, you know, but whereas when you need the continued support of a streamer or a network, they kind of want to buy all the rights of the IP up, and you just kind of wake up one day with a job out of nowhere, like you work for them now, and I just don't understand the concept of that. But if there's a I guess a template where ownership is included, creative control, and somebody who really just understand the vision, I wouldn't be closed-minded as long as everybody, the whole cast is down.
It's like you can't swap out the characters now.
Yeah, nah. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep my cast. We gonna, you know, or else we ain't gonna do no more. You know what I mean? We'll just keep them. We'll be one and done and go on into something else.
I got you, man. What we got here, Tip? 20 years trap music, man. I see you got an orchestra. Is this right?
Yeah, the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra, man. We're gonna be over at the Woodruff Art Center, man. And yeah, man, we're gonna pull some string, you know what I'm saying?
Literally.
Yeah, we're gonna put it on, pull some string, man, and perform some trap music. And you know, it's something I've never done before. It's gonna be a great time. And you know, I'm excited about it. Everybody go get your tickets. It's gonna be one for the record books.
Yeah. 20 years ago, when you put out this album, did you ever think like trap music just the genre would be created. It would be as big as it is today, and that you'd be able to perform with a live orchestra.
No. I never had any idea or intention. For real, okay, so when I'm Serious came out, man, we was really just, I guess you can call that a case study. We were collecting the data from I'm Serious to see what people, because I'm Serious was like my first time being in a professional setting where I could just go into a major studio and just record whatever kind of song I wanted to, and I had access to whatever producers, and so I would just really like, seeing what all tricks I could do, you know what I'm saying? So if you listen to I'm Serious, I'm making all kinds of different types of songs with all kinds of different types of music, and from that, we got a chance to actually observe what people gravitated to. And the records that people gravitated to the most was Still Ain't Forgave Myself, Dope Boys in the Trap, Panty Pumper #1. You know what I mean? And so I said, okay, Still Ain't Forgave Myself and Dope Boys, they have like a commonality to them. It comes from a life. It's about the life that I lived before I became, a professional performer. So I said, all right, well, if that's what they want, I could do a whole album full of this and call it trap music. And we just started working on it, you know what I mean? I think T.I. versus T.I.P. might have been the first song I recorded.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, for trap music. And then maybe 24s. Or no, maybe Be Easy, then 24. And then when I met David Banner, he pulled up with the Rubber Band Man beat. I just knew, I was like, all right, we got it. You know what I mean?
You knew you were on to something.
Yeah,
then, huh?
we got it now. You know what I mean? And so then it was just about filling it in with the things, the nuances and the details, because, we've heard people talk about selling dope before. We've heard people talk about life within the drug trade, but not the specific details, the breakdown of the psyche, of the emotions that go with it, how the people around them are affected. I feel like trap music, or the album Trap Music, did for drug dealer music what Scarface's album My Diary did for Hitman. You know what I'm saying? We done heard people talk about, killing people before shoot people, but when you heard that song, Never Seen a Man Cry Till I Seen a Man Die, that gave you like the psyche of a hitman. It took you into the heart of somebody who had to kill somebody, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what the album Trap Music did for drug dealers, you know what I mean? Songs like Just Doing My Job, you know what I'm saying? Like, it actually gets you into the mindset, you know what I mean? And that was the intention, but I did not know that there would be so many people after that had, similar encounters, similar stories that they wanted to share, and that it would grow into what it's grown into today. I could have never imagined that.
Yeah. On 10/17 this year, I'm at the Gucci Man concert, and 24 starts playing.
Yeah.
And T.I. comes out, man.
Right.
Man, how long in the making was that?
I mean, man, we got a lot of mutual acquaintances, and you know what I'm saying, we've been passing messages back and forth, for some time now. And it never really been no pressure, for real. It just took some getting around to it to do, you know what I'm saying? And I think all things happen in God's divine time, and everything happened for a reason at the time it supposed to happen, and we happy that it did.
No, it was such a legendary moment, even the way both y'all embraced each other after the song too.
Right. I mean, you know what I'm saying, it's always been a mutual respect. And one thing about Atlanta, I cannot like you, or you cannot like me, or we cannot have an issue, but outside of the city, we still,
together.
Exactly. Right. It's still about the town, and that's just what we just keep our business to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Everybody business ain't everybody business, and I think I guess that mutual respect is kind of what make moments like that possible.
Yeah. Because even when you opened the Trap Music Museum, he was in there.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, ain't no way. I ain't never been no hater now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you got to get credit where credit is due. You know what I'm saying? If somebody have made significant contributions to something and we celebrating that something, my personal, my personal interactions ain't gonna keep me from, you know what I'm saying, from being honest about who deserves to and not to be celebrated. I mean, that's just, you know, that's the way I was raised.
Yeah. Nah, salute to both of y'all just for, you know, just displaying that unity and that respect for each other too.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful moment to see,
Right
you know, as a
on.
fan perspective as
Right
well.
on.
Too.
Our city needed that.
Absolutely.
ATL ho.
Yeah, it's HEAUX.
She's so eclectic when she said it. ATL.
So your final 2 albums, they're in the works, right? Is that what I
Yeah.
understand?
Yup.
Kiss the King.
Kiss the King
and
and Kill
Kill
the
the
King. Yeah.
I got me a track.
I'm gonna be on now. Big E.
I was gonna say, they got-
Big E on the track. That's right, boy.
I'm finna drop a record off Kiss the King, man, next week.
Okay.
it's
So it
called-
might be out by the time this airs
Yeah,
then.
it called Vacay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh, that was my favorite one.
yeah.
Yeah.
It gon'
Yeah, I don't like that one, man. I don't like.
I like that. That's mine. That's the one I like.
So y'all heard the records.
I heard
Yeah,
it.
I heard
I like the
it.
song, but
love Vacay.
I like the
Yeah,
song, but I
like
hate the
Vacay.
video.
Vacay is what
Vacay
the ladies,
hard, but I hate the
what
video.
ladies need. We
I
need
hate the video. And I have nothing else to say. Vacay on the way.
What's wrong with the video?
Him in there. It is what it is, man. That's me.
Hey man, they handle each other all day.
He just said he wasn't no hater early, but he a hater, man.
All day.
Hey man, it ain't hating if it's true. And my arch nemesis. You know what I'm saying?
So why these are the final 2 albums then, Tip?
Man, it's time to apply my focus and the gifts that God had gave me into other areas of entertainment and business. It's just I focus so much on this. And then when I started 22 years, 23 years ago. Anyway, when I started professionally, it was an actual achievement to put an album out. Like, it meant something. You feel what I'm saying? And then like now everybody like, well, yeah, you got an album, cool. You know what I mean? It ain't there's no ceremony around it anymore. It's lost the luster, the thing that made it special. You know, it's sort of like, I feel like rap is sort of like if the NBA opened up all the arenas and say, everybody who can play ball, come on.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And there was no draft, there wasn't no, whoever showed up to play today, that's who gonna play. That's how I feel about music or the rap game right now. And it's great for everybody because it's creating a respectable standard of living for people who deserve to get their family out the ghetto and who deserve to live, within certain means. And they're keeping them from breaking in my house. So I'm all for that. You hear me? But I'm just saying, I know I got so many other talent, skills, and capabilities that I would be remiss if I always spent all my time just focusing on just this one thing. You feel me? So I'm a go hang my jerseys up in the rafters, and I'm gonna let the youngsters have it. Not to say that I might come out and collaborate with somebody here and there. I might, if I do a movie, I might do a song for the soundtrack. Which we should also do a soundtrack for the Partments too. We should also do that. Yeah. So I'll be participating. I'll be participating in that. That's a song. Candy Lady. She turned in the wrong eyes right quick. So I projects like that, projects like the PSC project. You know what I'm saying? I always participate in things like that, things like cultivating the talents of other artists, introducing them into the world. I always do that if I can, but I'm gonna just get out the way, you know what I mean, and go focus on some other things that I feel like would serve my time and attention better.
Understood, man. Speaking of executive producing, you did one of BG's albums, right?
Yeah, yup.
What was that experience like? Because I'm pretty sure that's someone you probably grew up listening to.
Man, absolutely. I'm a Hot Boy fan. You feel me? Like, I feel like it was like, being able to work with somebody that you grew up listening to. I really cut up I was cutting up crack listening to the Hot Boy, and not even just the Hot Boy, the BG, the Chopper City in the Ghetto album. Like,
classic, man.
Yeah, all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So to get a chance not just to work with him, but to also call him my brother, my partner, like that's, like a dream come true. I appreciate the opportunity to be able to do that.
Yeah. Have you been able to speak to him since he came on?
Yeah, man. I've been speaking to him the whole bid. As soon as he got in the car. You know what I'm saying? We got on FaceTime and kicked it. Me, him, Stunner, his sister, you know what I'm saying? We all, we been on this whole ride for the whole, 14 years.
Way too long, man.
Yeah.
That's a long time, bro. I did 5 hours. That was enough for me, bro. I salute.
Yeah.
Yes. Rock on.
Yeah, man. But he's a solid cat, man, and I'm looking forward to any and everything he got on the horizons.
Absolutely, man.
Right on.
So, Erica, what else you working on? What's coming up for you?
I got a lot of little stuff going on. Currently, I'm on tour with Lil Duval, Rich Bro, and I'm on tour with Tip, Ha Mafia. I'm the first lady of both.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm the first lady of that, and I am the queen of Atlanta when it comes to stand-up. Really the queen of the South. More movies, just God just keep blessing me every day. I don't even know what my life might be like tomorrow, so I'm just going with the flow of everything. So,
that's real.
I'm happy.
Jayski, what you working on, bro?
Like I said, I'm on tour with Tip and Duval, and I got a special. Just shot my first special, hour-long special.
Congrats on that.
Yeah, congratulations.
Doing, just staying on the road, staying grinding, staying working. I don't like to say everything I got going on, because sometimes when I say it, then it fucking don't happen. You know what I'm saying? How many stuff I done been in, and then went home and told everybody, 1 minute this, and then they edit my ass right out there, bitch. I said, man, pull that, edit me out there, bitch. So, I do got a special coming out. I am on the road working with Tip, you know what I'm saying, and Duval. So I'm out here grinding, paying bills, telling jokes. From state to state, joke trafficker.
Yeah, I like that, joke trafficker.
Yeah.
Joke trapping.
Yeah. Making that funny money.
You better know it.
So what you got working, bro?
Well, shit, I'm working on I got this tour I'm working on.
We're getting his license back right now.
For real though.
Wait, he a mechanic with no license?
Man, dead ass. A mechanic with no car. What is you talking about? I can tell you exactly what wrong with it. But no, I got this, me and Craig Smith from Roast Me doing this Roast Us Live tour I'm working on, and then on this Ha Mafia tour. And then, I'm still a teacher, teaching them how to do stand-up. So I'm working on a lot of, I got a lot of things I'm working on. But definitely, man, this movie part 2, waiting on part 2 to this.
Yeah.
Dead ass.
Yeah. Most definitely.
When it comes to stand-up, when you're coaching someone, what's the first thing you tell them?
Stay on stage. That's first thing. Stay on stage all the time. Stay on stage all the time, and make sure you go into the joke. Give them something out of it. Go into it. Don't skim on it. Give them something out of the joke. Make sure you're saying something toward the end. Make sure you can relate. And just don't worry about it. Don't be scared. These people in the crowd ain't shit. They ain't nobody. They ain't nobody. They ain't nobody.
One of them got a hole in this sock, right?
Yeah, one of them got a hole in this sock.
Somebody got that shit stain.
Yeah.
One of them got put out. Somebody got put out
today.
today. Somebody got put out and came right to the club to judge you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, man. One girl got some cake batter in them panties.
Definitely. Cake batter. What exactly is cake batter?
I never heard that.
Twinkie down there.
So you can't, just stay on that stage. Stay on that stage.
Twinkie down there.
Now this question could go for all of you guys. Do you guys realize when you're bombing? Like, is it like an
Me personally, I never bombed, so I don't know how that feels.
never bombed?
No, you definitely know, because the crowd is, you get a feeling, I guess.
We should ask Tip, because you remember in Brooklyn, when he was down in Brooklyn.
I don't really know that feeling, what it feels like to do such a thing.
it definitely it's a sneaking suspicion. You know what I'm saying?
Like, hey, this ain't going too well.
You know what I'm saying? You get a guy. It's like the antennas start, and you see
get that
like,
tingling feeling.
Yeah, and you know you go from looking from laughs to looking for smiles. It ain't a smile out there. God damn.
Yeah.
You know, but I think that to me it really. It gave me a different level of adrenaline than I've ever experienced before anything else. I enjoyed it so much. I mean, because usually, man, people are pretty happy to see me show up to a place. You know what I'm saying? Like so that was like a new experience for me. But it unlocked a different capability, you know what I'm saying? It showed me what I was made of. Sort of like when you're getting pulled over by the police, you gotta convince them that you're not too drunk to drive home. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like right now, you need to get it right or it's over with.
Yeah.
And I like that kind of pressure, you know what I mean? Back against the wall, you know what I'm saying? 3 seconds on the clock, I won't want the ball in nobody's hand.
So do you guys feel like you can pull yourself out of being bombed then?
Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you might well just go on and get off the stage.
I mean, no, sometimes you just finish what you got to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just gone.
You start talking about God. Okay, now everybody just let the Lord lead y'all.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
God can just got.
If I'm bombing, if I ever bomb,
And do the ladies run this motherfucker?
or either talk about the crowd.
When they go to talk, that's when you know they
these
bomb.
jokes work everywhere. You motherfuckers is bombing. The crowd is bombing. It ain't me. You niggas ain't shit. This jokes work everywhere. I don't care. All the United States tell these jokes. Everybody laugh.
When you on stage, you hear and you see everything. So if you a comedian, you hearing these folks not laughing, you see them not laughing, they chatting, somebody might be texting, a girl talking, and me, I might be like, hold up, bitch, or something like shit like that. Listen to me.
The worst thing, even worse than that laughing, when you hear somebody like way in the back, like, what the fuck this nigga is talking about?
Yeah,
You will hear that.
I remember one time I heard this lady, she said, hurry up with that shit, I want to eat.
Man, you can always tell. I was on stage not doing good one time, and I was like trying to transition to another joke, because that's when you do when you. I was like, so how many of y'all like ugly women? Niggas was like, get the fuck out of here, man. I was like, is he saying get the fuck out of here because he want me to leave, or do he do not like ugly women? I don't know. I'm finna go. I'm finna go, man. I got out of there, man.
I had one bad experience. I'm gonna tell you one time, and I went on stage. I didn't have one of my best sets.
Yeah, I was there.
And so look, my homeboy, man, rest in peace, Kool-Aid. You know, dude, we were selling DVDs. So we out there selling DVDs, and so these two dudes, these white dudes, they come in, they buying DVDs. So man, I'm out there. I ain't really selling my DVD. My set one day, I got them in my hand. So Kool-Aid selling his DVD. So he said, "Hey man, you want to buy one for my man?" And dude said, "Man, he was horrible. DVD, man, that man was horrible." I was like, God damn. Yeah, you get an immediate reaction on doing stand-up. You're gonna know right then and there if this song good or not.
It takes special type of people to do stand-up. We do.
Yeah. I could imagine you gotta have thick skin with this.
You do. And then being around men all day like this, and then they be hard on me too. I don't got nothing. Don't nothing be easy for me.
Pause.
I mean,
Oh, most definitely.
They be hard on me.
They hard on me. Ain't nothing easy.
That's entrapment, ain't it?
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, we ready to see it. We're gonna do a big interview now. Come on.
Come on, we ready, man. We ready. Let's do it. You ready? We just warmed up now. Come on.
That's all I got for you guys. So, you guys want to shout anyone out before we wrap it up here?
404.com.
Hand them the mic so that they can hear that too.
As a matter of fact, they're going to put it right here. You know what I'm saying? Partments, 404.com, right here.
yes. And you can follow me, Erica Duchess, ERICADUCHESS on Instagram.
Jayski, comedian Jayski. On Instagram, it's The Real Jayski. DA Real, JAYSKI. Follow me on Instagram.
Comedian KDubb 23. Instagram, comedian KDubb 23.
And long live OG Clay.
Long live Clay.
Yes.
Most definitely.
Shout out to Clay.
Yes.
I feel like I'm ready to hit some plays for real on this Porch.
Once upon a time in the Partments, ayy. Once upon a time in the Partments,